Yo, I need to talk to y'all about this. I know my hair looking a little crazy, but that's beside the point. Why do we, as mainly black people, or us, why do we talk down on each other so bad? Like, I never understand it. Like, I've been seeing so many posts, especially with the proms and the graduations. Like, why are we dragging each other like this so bad to the point where, you know, you don't know these kids' mental, you know, what their parents really actually is going through to throw these things for these kids just because maybe you weren't given that or you weren't raised that way to have, you know, extravagant, nice things. There's nothing wrong with we as a culture having nice things. Or us, you know, wanting to actually shower and, you know, really, really put the work in for our kids and actually, you know, give them the spotlight and be extra and loud and proud for our kids. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you want to, you know, be low key with it, it's nothing wrong with that either. But why do you, as a person, feel like you are, feel like it's okay for you to actually go ahead and drag these parents and, you know, talk about, oh, well, I hope they can get into college with that money and I hope they did this and that. Why? Not every kid want to go to college. College is not meant for everybody, and that's not a requirement either. And at the end of the day, you know, maybe if y'all did some of y'all research, y'all would see that it's a lot more black-owned businesses out here nowadays than it was ever before. So just because some people may still actually want to, you know, live in the comforts of their means and still live, you know, in their childhood homes or whatever the case may be, that don't mean that these people ain't lacking money. That, you know, that they lack it in money, because they might not be. It's nothing wrong, like, you know, just because you might be living paycheck to paycheck to, you know, and you might can't afford to do the things that these people are doing for their kids, that don't make it right, and it don't mean that they're in the wrong for wanting to praise their children the way they see fit. There's nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing wrong with if you don't want to do it. But why is it so frowned upon for us to have luxury things, or for us to, you know, have these extra extravagant things in the way we want to do these things? Why is it so frowned upon? Why? You're not paying these people bills. You're not paying, you know, for these kids. You're not. So why does it matter? Why does it matter? Like, you know, it's so many people out here bashing Holly Bailey, you know, for, you know, being in The Little Mermaid just because they don't like her as a person. As a person, that don't have nothing to do with you. You might not have never even wanted to be an actress or anything, but she did that because that's what she wanted to do. She went and did the work, and that's where she is. At the end of the day, the meaning is way deeper than just because y'all don't like her. So think about the children that, you know, she's representing. At the end of the day, for us, we didn't have that. We had to look up to, you know, all these Disney characters in these Disney movies as white. They didn't look like none of us. Like, imagine how that is for our kids nowadays, you know, these little babies, to look up on the screen and see that they look like them. What's wrong with it? Why do we as people have to, you know, judge and, you know, speak so harshly on each other, on people in general? Women against women. It's like constantly women are bashing each other, you know, or degrading them or talking down to them just because they made just because they made decisions and things that you wouldn't do. Just because you wouldn't do it, that don't mean that it might not never happen. You could have been in the same situation as this person. Just because you handled it different don't mean that this person gotta handle it any different. What's the problem? Stop tearing each other apart. We get enough of that from all these other, races, everything else. Why do we as people have to break each other down? It's so much men bashing, women bashing, us bashing each other, parent trashing, judging, all that for what? For what? Being parents, it wasn't no instructions on it. Some of us picked up on it, but some of us didn't. Some of us don't have the support to, be the parent they want to be. Some don't have it that way. And why? Just because you see these kids out here acting up, the first question that people ask is, where's the father? As if two-parent households don't raise messed up kids also. We see that all the time because we see toxic relationships all the time. So what makes you think these kids, it didn't trickle down into these kids? What makes you think the father don't act that way or vice versa? Why does it always have to be the man not being in the picture? What, is deadbeat moms out here too? You know what I'm talking about them though? Oh, no, you don't post about them though. But it's always men this, men that, women this, women that. Single mom this, single mom that. Like, what? A lot of us did not choose to be single parents. But at the same time, there's a lot of us out here that just do what we gotta do because at the end of the day, we're still mothers. Whether that man choose to be here or not, we still gotta be mothers and vice versa. I know plenty of single fathers out here too that's doing the thing for their kids. But either way, just stop judging. Just because these people, may have made another step or a different step to, video and do what they choose to do and they making money to do it or whatever and they living this and that way, that don't mean that you need to be, miserable or you need to feel some type of way or negative energy towards it. Like, do y'all not realize the things that y'all are saying out here are really horrible? Like, Blue Ivy performing on the stage with her mother. You know how many people, grown adults, are literally bashing this child? Like, since when was it okay to talk down on people's children and children in general? For what? For what? Your kid ain't up there. Your kid not up there with her either. Those were grown ass people she was up there. I'm sorry. Those were grown people she was up there dancing with her mom at that point, at that part. That's what they chose to make her do. That's what they chose to teach her to do. That ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Like, her net worth costs more than you. Alone. So that right there should tell you, you ain't even in the same sex bracket to be talking about these people. Even if you are, why? What does it do for you to talk down on a child or about a child in general? Why? We do so much talking and degrading and bashing and judging and critiquing, but y'all ain't coming up with no solutions though. No solutions though. I just seen a post where a guy, he was complaining about how there's no male, mentors, no male role models, no this, no that. Okay, so be one. You have one, so be one. Instead of complaining about the fact that it ain't one, be one. Be the solution of whatever you complaining about. Y'all wanna, bash single moms, bash this, bash that. Are you offering that woman help? Support in any kind? No. You don't know what she go through with them children, mentally, physically, none of that, emotionally, none of that. You're not there for that. So you don't have nothing to, why add on to it? Y'all do know that's a sign of cyberbullying. Y'all have kids out here wanting to kill themselves because of the things that grown adults are saying about them. How is that possible? Like, how are you even living with yourself, knowing that these are the things that you do in your time of your day. If everybody just focus on your own house, your own business, and the business that you are creating, and the business of your own life, that wouldn't matter. What everybody else got going on shouldn't matter. Worry about you. Everybody love casting stones, and you know what I mean, but they can't run this squeaky clean either. Like, please. Then y'all want to get upset because people are walking away from doing these things that they love because they're tired of hearing, or, you know, they're tired of getting critiqued and having to worry about how they look, how they feel, all of that, just because of what other people are saying. Just because they give you a platform, just because they give them this platform and they choose to, you know, publicly post it or whatever, that does not mean that they want your ignorant, mean, and hateful comments. That's not what that means. Everybody's right to has a right to their opinion, but why would you even want to shed negativity on anything that has nothing to do with you? And wonder why why your life is hindered, or why things aren't going the way you needed to go in your life, because you're so busy out here, you know, giving out negative energy and negative vibes and negative this and negative that. You only going to get what you give out. That's just like, you know, you ever walk down the street and you say good morning to somebody and they look at you and just, you know, walk up. Okay, well, I didn't sleep with you last night. I didn't do nothing to you. Like, I just don't get it. Like, why is that such a big thing? That's what I want to know. Like, seriously. Y'all, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. We gotta stop. There's enough things going on in this world right now that we do not need no more bashing and just is the amount of killing alone. You know, the price of living, the price of food, everything's going up. And they finna replace our asses anyway with these damn robots. And y'all want to be, you know, and y'all want to be coming at each other and, you know, as if y'all hired and holier than thou. And you ain't. And you ain't. Your tax bracket ain't about to matter. It's not about to matter in no way, shape, or form. So, what's the reason? At the end of the day, I solely believe we all have the same opportunities in life. It's all about if you taking them. If you're not taking the opportunities out here, then why be mad at the people that are taking the opportunities, or that are out here doing the work that they need to do, that they want to do to get where they want to be? And why down talk that person, because they chose to do the work. They chose to, you know, heal themselves. They chose to change. And change the people around them. Just because I took upon myself to speak on, you know, the fake and the things that I see going on, and I choose not to be around it, why that make me the villain? Because I chose to change and I chose to do better for me and myself. And I choose to be around people that want to be around me, that genuinely love and support me and my children. Please. You can never say you are a good, actual, wholehearted friend of mine. Ain't never support me in not one thing, not one, two, or three things. It's not one person that I've ever considered a friend, family, anything of mine that I did not step for all the way that could ever say that they stuck the same for me. At least three. At least three out of the many that I've had. And that's just, like, just, I just don't get it. I just really don't get it. I don't get it, y'all. But either way, the music that y'all just heard me playing in the beginning and just now, that is my good cousin, Rashida. The first song is called Get Ugly. And the second song is called Play If You Wanna. That was her first song. The other one was her second. Either way, make sure y'all go follow her, subscribe to her, her YouTube channel so she can drop some more music, y'all. Cause this is fire. Sis is fire. Make sure y'all, you like, you share, you comment, subscribe to her, all that good stuff. Actually support people when they starting, so you don't have to come up in the, when she actually on stage and and then try to act like you was her friend and you was all there for her, because a lot of y'all don't do that. But anyway, this is just your girl Fia. I needed to rant. I did. Cause that actually been on my mind for a while. A while, y'all. I need to take these things on breathe. Cause they is not giving what I wanted it to give. But that's besides the point. Y'all have a good day, guys. Thank you. And make sure you guys listen to Fia's Talk Time on Spotify and follow me on YouTube. Hit me up on the Facebook page, Instagram page at Fia's Talk Time. This has been your girl Fia. Thank you.